Welcome to the 10-Minute Healthcare Marketing Podcast, a program dedicated to helping you grow your dental or healthcare practice. We discuss exactly what you need to do to get more patients using the internet, to increase your search rankings, and to be seen as the leader in your local market. We discuss all this and more on our weekly podcast.
This is the audio version of the blog post, What's Trending in Dentistry in 2019? This has been updated and published December 2018. Get a head start on what's happening in the dental industry with our insider tips. At Titan Web Agency, we work with some of the country's leading dental professionals. We've seen trends come and go over the years and always enjoy a front row seat to experience what is happening in the healthcare and dental industries because of the work that we do. In order for dentists to maximize their patient retention practices and onboard new patients, it's important that new and relevant information drive decisions made in dental offices. Staying ahead of the competition is tough, but when you initiate changes based on what patients and consumers want, you are more likely to come out on top. To help you get ahead of the curve, we put together 7 trends that are influencing the way dentists do business in 2019 and how these changing times will impact your dental office now and in the future. Number 1, continuing to play catch up for many patients in dental care. While the dental industry is still feeling the impacts of decisions made by Congress in late 2017 and early 2018, the amended extension of the CHIP program covering dental care for children until 2024 means there is still a great deal of opportunity to promote good oral health to children and their families. Education will increase new patient registration efforts. It's important that dentists take advantage of the narrow window of opportunity to bring in new patients while the government is still willing to subsidize dental care for children. Promoting this valuable information to parents may help increase chances of them bringing their children to see a dentist. Why adults avoid going to the dentist. A new year means new opportunities to promote services and products to adults who have been avoiding making an appointment. It is not uncommon for adults to postpone dental treatment due to an inability to pay or a belief that they don't need treatment. Parents who could afford to pay for dental care for themselves when they had CHIP for their kids may also be in need of catch-up care in 2019. Targeting former patients on social media who haven't been in to see you for a while will help jog their memory about the importance of visiting the dentist in 2019. Social media, email marketing, and direct mail can all help you get in touch with those patients and encourage them to make an appointment with you ASAP. 2. The continued use of 3D printing in dentistry. Not only is 3D printing still on the rise in the dental industry, it is also up and coming in the technology sectors and business world alike. Technology is revolutionizing the world of dentistry, and we expect that trend to develop substantially into 2019. One of the most persistent trends is the rise of 3D resin printing as a way of providing custom dental solutions for patients. 3D printing means that dentures, crowns, and more can be made in minutes, not days or weeks. While 3D printing has been around for years, we're still seeing the application possibilities come to light in the industry. What started out as a lab tool has blossomed into something that can be used in all aspects of general dentistry, implantology, prosthodontics, and even help create custom devices to help patients with sleep apnea. When it comes to 3D printing, a resin is commonly used in dental practices because it provides an excellent finish and the capability to produce fine feature details of the kind that are required for dental devices, and it also has the potential to be used for both short-term and long-term dental solutions. If you don't have a 3D printer in your practice, now may be the time to think about investing in one. Their use is likely to increase over the coming year, and buying now can help you stay on top of the trend. Number 3, continuing to try to work around social media algorithms. Dentists are not the only professionals seeing a downturn in their marketing efforts. In 2017, changes were made to several social media platforms that caused businesses to suffer the consequences. With 2018 behind us and looking ahead, many dentists are still trying to recover from those changes. With Facebook, for example, focusing on family and friends instead of advertising and news, your business may not get the traffic that it once did. Use Facebook the right way. The biggest change that continues to persist for dental professionals is that you'll probably have to spend more money to get the same engagement on your content than you did in 2016 or even the beginning of 2017. You can still maximize your reach on Facebook by taking some time to analyze the performance of your past posts and figure out who your true market really is. Choosing the right content to boost and pay for and the right days and times to boost it can help you make the most of your Facebook marketing budget going forward. Number 4, online review management. Referrals and reviews are some of the most powerful marketing tools you have. You need to be utilizing your online review system to its maximum potential and ensure that patients have the ability to give you an online review. Let's start with some statistics. Here's what you need to know about what your patients think about online reviews. 97% of all consumers say they're likely to read online reviews before visiting a local business. 63.6% of consumers say they check reviews on Google prior to making a purchase or booking an appointment. That's powerful. Research shows that most patients are concerned about three things when they consider the value of their experience with a provider: affordability, quality of care, and convenience. How are you ensuring that these aspects are considered in your dental practice? Some dentists don't bother monitoring online reviews because they think if a patient has a problem, they'll hear about it. But in today's business world, you need to be vigilant about how you treat your patients. They will just end up complaining online. First, 94% of consumers say that a negative online review has convinced them not to visit a practice or a service provider. There are no statistics available just for dental practices, but it's a safe bet that having negative online reviews could be driving patients to your competitors. The same survey found that only 1/3 of businesses respond to negative reviews. That's another factor that your patients are likely to notice. 80% of consumers believe that business owners who take the time to respond to online reviews care more about their clients than those that don't. The takeaway here is that reviews matter, and your engagement with those reviews matters into 2019, and it will impact the success of your dentistry business. More patients are leaving reviews of medical providers than ever before, and you can take advantage of that by monitoring your reviews. Something else to consider is that many review sites that are external to your website reviews, and you need to be taking time to monitor them as well, including Facebook, which is still a major contributing factor to many of those making a decision in North America. You can even get ahead of the trend by getting in the habit of asking patients to review your practice when they come in for their appointment. Training your staff to ask can increase your positive reviews and help you monitor your patient review satisfaction. Number 5, focus on group practices is still trending in 2019. Individual practices are on the decline and group dental practices are on the rise. Throughout 2019, we expect to see this trend continue because of the cost sharing that can happen when multiple dentists assume control over an office. It's a big trend, and even though we've discussed it before, it bears repeating. One of the biggest drivers of the growth of group practices is the high cost of attending dental school. In 2014, the average dental student graduated with between $150,000 and $200,000 of debt. Fast forward to 2016, that number has skyrocketed to an average of $261,000. It's a lot of money, and dental graduates feel the pressure to repay their loans. The price of school is only going up and doesn't seem to be leveling off anytime soon. The benefit of joining a group practice are clear: shared expenses, staff, and overhead. Plus, working with others is always more fun than working by yourself. An existing group practice also offers an established patient base and reputation, something that can take years for a new graduate to build. And group practices provide stability. It's easier to take time off when you have other dentists who can potentially cover for you. Joining a group when you're fresh out of school does wonders for your own patient list. Another reason for the continuing increase in group dental practices is the changing healthcare landscape. PPOs and other third-party providers have a lot of influence when it comes to approving providers for insurance coverage, setting up insurance payment rates, and so on. Solo practitioners must navigate those waters alone. A group practice, on the other hand, allows all practitioners members to share the work and burdens associated with insurance. Some dentists resist this trend, but it shows no sign of slowing. Plus, it's easy for a new dentist to learn the tools of the trade from their established practices in the insurance industry as well. 6. Continued use of digital resources. The healthcare industry in general, and in particular, the dental industry, has taken far too long to catch up to the digitization of paperwork and files. Other industries have been much faster to adopt paperless and business solutions and online storage. However, with so much concern around security, it's no wonder the dental healthcare industries have been slow on the uptake. The most obvious reason for the delays is patient confidentiality under HIPAA. Data that are stored on the site and paper can easily be protected. Keep it under lock and key. Of course, there are still risks, but many dentists and patients feel comfortable with paper records that are stored in the physical location of the practice. However, more dental practices are embracing new technology when it comes to creating an environmentally friendly, paperless workplace. You may be already using new technologies like online scheduling and other paperless solutions. What other options are there? Cloud storage is going to be popular in the dental industry because of the accessibility and cost. The first reason that cloud storage has gained traction in the dental industry is because of the way that it is affordable and it's easy to implement. In the business world, companies are often asked to minimize their overhead as a way of maximizing profits to shareholders. The same pressures can apply in the dental industry as partners seek ways to increase their profits. More cloud storage companies are moving toward HIPAA compliance. As 2019 turns over, we'll be seeing more availability of this type of storage for dentists across North America. They recognize the need for security and understand that dental providers and their patients demand solutions that are affordable and safe. We expect this trend to continue into 2019 and beyond. Number 7, getting creative with finances. While some dentists may be playing catch up because of the 6-month gap in the CHIP program in 2017, another financial trend is happening. Education and ongoing care are vital to the profitability of dental practices. As a provider, you know that neglecting oral health can have long-term consequences that go far beyond the appearance of a patient's teeth. The majority of Americans, 77%, according to the National Association of Dental Plans, have dental coverage through an employer, a public program, or a plan they purchase themselves. Of course, on the flip side, that means 23% of Americans have no dental coverage. The NADP says that people who have dental coverage are more likely to visit their dentist regularly, bring their kids in, get dental treatment in a timely manner. People who don't have dental coverage sometimes resort to drastic measures. Dentists recognize that, so they're providing patients with financing options that encourage them to visit regularly. You may be working with companies to provide no-interest medical credit cards and in-house payment plans so that you can reach more patients and make dental care more affordable. It's important to manage any in-house financing that you do very carefully. Practices who provide it will need to be prepared to talk to patients honestly about their finances and follow up on payments if the patient is late. 8. Focus on patient experience. Even though there is a need to fill dental health gaps in North America, dental competition is fierce in many places. Overcrowding and population issues mean that dentists in some areas have to see dozens and dozens and dozens of patients a day. You already know that consumers are being picky about which healthcare providers they choose. Some dental practices are becoming hyper-focused on creating a special experience for their patients as a way of differentiating themselves from the competitors. One small but growing trend is an increase in spa practices. These practices put a high premium on providing a personalized and luxurious experience to their patients. Their services are likely to include more time with a dentist, particularly time discussing their dental history and long-term treatment goals. You know that a quality customer service experience can go a long way with any customer, and the same is true in dentistry. These practices may also provide patients with the video content and waiting areas to educate them about new procedures. Staff members can talk to their patients about their experience and make them feel important in a way that traditional dental care typically has not. There's also a trend towards including spa treatments, including upright massage and reflexology in a practice's suite of services. Offering fringe benefits like these can help attract affluent patients, and not coincidentally, they can drive positive online reviews too. Is your dental practice ready for 2019? Whether you want to get more first-time dental patients in the door or you're struggling to retain patients, it's important that you're aware of the trends that shape the industry for the coming year. As an experienced marketer servicing dentists, I can see that the practices who are willing to change things up in terms of their marketing in other areas are the ones who are most successful at attracting new patients and retaining them. Are you ready to take your dental practice to the next level? Do you need help with your website or other online marketing? Go ahead and contact us. TitanWebAgency.com and fill out the free consultation. No obligation, no pressure, and let's talk. We'll see what we can do for you.
Thank you for joining us for another episode of the 10-Minute Healthcare Marketing Podcast. Implementing just one of the tips you heard today will help your practice move one step closer toward dominating your local market. If you've got more questions or you're looking for recaps, show notes, or even more resources to help you grow your practice, check us out online at healthcaremarketingpodcast.com.